Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I got the 806 in the shop. He's not feeling very well. Well, why don't we just get to it? Can anyone spot the problem back here? Here it is. That's supposed to be right there. This is part of the 1000 PTO shaft. It is jammed in here and I cannot get it out. It actually forced the balls to dimple this, and it left some marks in here from my Tech lawnmower. I was mowing a spot that I've mowed hundreds of times, and for whatever reason something bound up this time, snapped it clean off. Except it didn't snap it right here. I cut that because it was dumping oil out like crazy, because it broke inside. If this would have snapped on the outside, I don't even know if I'd be making this video right now, because the only reason I use the 1000 for when I'm mowing with this adapter is so I can run the RPMs on the tractor less, about half throttle. So this has to go in there, and it's not, I don't think it's as easy as just sticking it in there. So let's get this thing tore apart. I don't remember off the top of my head which ones have to come out and which ones don't. That one didn't have to come out yet. I'm guessing that one stayed. A couple extra long ones there for the PTO bracket. Don't forget this bolt in here. There's it. Right there. Just a short one. My PTO unit was really stuck in there. I did drain all the oil that would come out of under the rear end before I started this. my voice sounds a little messed up and my breathing is a little heavier. I've gotten a cold recently. And there it is. I got the PTO all hoisted up into my press. I did weigh this thing before I brought it up over here. It is missing the broken part of the shaft is 163 pounds. Well, to get the shaft changed, I have to disassemble this some. So I am going to pull this back section off here. Now this section here, I believe has your pump and everything in it. And I'm not gonna pull that part apart. This isn't gonna be like a rebuild video or anything like that. I'm just gonna change this shaft and go about my business. So some of this stuff has to be pressed together. And the book recommends making this tool, so I cut that out of some pipe and it goes like that, I guess, so you can press it down and get that snap ring out. Well, hopefully it doesn't go too far here. I got it set up on edge on these blocks and to get the height about right. Well, that didn't take very much pressure at all. I gotta get this clip out of here. Try it again with the smaller screwdrivers here. There, I got it started. Good thing about it being in this apparatus here is it shouldn't go flying across the shop when it lets loose. There we go. Got that one too. It's a little bit of a spring in there. Well, I'm glad I didn't go and do something dumb like raise this way up, because I wouldn't have been able to get that out of there now. Take that out. Take that out. These are the clutches. And it should be stacked a steel and a friction all the way through. I've already heard of people that have had trouble with their PTOs, pulled them apart, and somebody just stacked all the frictions in one spot and all the steels in another. This one, the guy told me it was just rebuilt before I got the tractor. Those clutches do look like he was telling me the truth. And it has some new seals from what I can tell, which on the 1000 PTO shaft I'll have to replace anyways, because it looks like it got tore up. Now this is supposed to have a puller to pull that out. I don't know what I am gonna do there. Like usual, I don't have the proper tool for the job, but I managed to muddle my way through it. I found these studs. I don't know what I had them from. They kind of thread in. And I have a trim puller. Hey, would you look at that? I pulled that piston right out of there. Awesome. So now there's a snap ring down in there, and I do have one of those wrench or devices. Feels like this housing probably has to be pressed down just a tad bit to get that snap ring loose. I've got my press on caster wheels so I can wheel it away from the wall if I need to for times like this where the snap ring is on the back side of where I'm working. So I got a piece of scrap above the basket. Gonna go and put some down pressure on it and try to get that snap ring out of there. You guys probably aren't going to see much. I can hardly see. It almost looked like the shaft went down a little bit with the basket. So I don't know if I'm not doing something right here. Oh, got her loose. Ease up on the pressure. There comes the basket. There's our snap ring. Now I think I should be able to pull the basket off there. Just like that. Some seals on there. There's our shaft. I believe these are your brake. Could be wrong. Kind of looks like it rubs on there. Now I gotta flip it over, take the other side apart. There's some gears in there and whatnot, and we almost got it out. This thing's still got to be close to 100 pounds. And there's still a little bit of oil in it. And there's that broken shaft. Okay, we just got a couple bolts to take out on here. I believe I got all the bolts out. It's just probably wedged on some dowel pins. There we go, it's coming now. So I thought. And there's her shaft. There's another snap ring that holds that in. Should be able to walk this thing out. Should. There we go. There that is. Pretty snug in there yet. Might have to give that a couple taps. See, on a model with just 1,000, you wouldn't have any of this. I don't think you'd have that gear, and you want to have this sprocket there. Gently try tapping this thing out of there. It's coming a little bit. There, that guy's out of there. It's a pretty nice looking brake. And that's probably where I'm gonna end it off today. I gotta get a couple parts. I've got a different shaft, but might need to get a bearing, and I gotta get a seal. So thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. God bless. Take care.